University. The one who opened its doors in 1869, Dr. Alonzo Webster.
I am Chelsea Williams, the Student Government Association Vice President, and I toll the bell for the second president, the one who graduated the first college class in 1879, Dr. Edward Cook.
I am Ananda Sapadia. I am an international student from Nepal. And I toll the bell for the third and longest serving president of Claflin University, the one who served for 38 years, Dr. Lewis Marion Dunton.
My name is Tyrell Jameson, and I am the Student Government Association Business Manager, and I toll the bell for the fourth president and the first African American to serve as president of Claflin University, Dr. Joseph B. Randolph.
I am Glotavia Morris, SGA Chaplain, and I tolled the bell for the fifth president and the first Claflin Knight to serve as president of Claflin University, Dr. John Jarvis Seabrook.
I am Shantavia Edmonds, Miss University Honors 2017-2018, and I toll the bell for the sixth president and second Claflin Knight to serve as the president of Claflin University, Dr. Hubert Vernon Manning.
I am Dominic W. Riggins, former Student Government Association President, and I toll the bell for the seventh president of Claflin University, Dr. Oscar Allen Rogers, Jr.
I am Jessica D. Talbert, SGA President, and I toll the bell for the illustrious 8th President of Claflin University and 3rd Claflin University alumnus to serve as President, Dr. Henry N. Tisdale.
Distinguished members of the dais, trustees, faculty, staff, students, special guests, we have gathered together to celebrate the founding of the state's first HBCU and one of the nation's illustrious institutions of higher education. Today, Claflin University is on an upward trajectory. The aim is preserving the legacy, sustaining a commitment to academic excellence, and achieving the vision of Claflin being recognized as a leading 21st century institution of higher education that develops a diverse and inclusive community of globally engaged visionary leaders. We celebrate this year with the theme, Claflin Leads, a shared vision for the 21st century.
Are all here to learn. Our main objective is to earn our degrees. But outside of the classroom, we rely on experience to shape us into active global citizens. Visionary leadership was assigned to us, and by no means is it an easy task. Yet I dare say we are well on our way of completing that assignment.
I
speak to you today in the same spirit as the founders of this great institution almost 150 years ago, a spirit of change. A spirit of change that encouraged them to defy a system designed to degrade and provide a safe space of quality education for all who seek, regardless of race, sex, color, or creed.
We are gathered here today on a beautiful campus filled with energy and excitement to celebrate homecoming and Founders Day. This weekend has truly been amazing as we celebrate 148 years of existence, but also reflect on the present day changes at the university as Claflin leads.
This is a point of recognition. Orangeburg and the surrounding communities are fortunate to have a number of outstanding leaders and citizens. They are people who unselfishly offer their time to make a difference in their communities. I would like to recognize a few of those individuals with a presidential citation. The citation reads as follows. Presidential citation presented to Michael C. Butler, 83, that is the class of 83, in recognition of his distinguished accomplishment as the first African American elected, and I might add re-elected, as mayor of the city of Orangeburg, and as a role model for civic engagement, advocacy for human rights, and proponent of social justice. November 19, 2017, Henry N. Tisdale, President. Congratulations, Mayor Butler. Mrs. Rose Kennelly Dance. I might say before beginning the citation is that Mrs. Dance really has this Orangeburg County Alumni chapter really on fire and doing great work, and we want to acknowledge that. The citation reads as follows. Presidential citation presented to Rosa Kennelly Dance, 71, that is class of 71, in recognition of exemplary leadership as president of the Orangeburg Alumni Chapter of the Claflin University International Alumni Association and untiring support of Claflin University's fundraising efforts that provide financial assistance to deserving students. November 19th, 2017, Henry N. Tisdale, President. Congratulations, Mrs. Kennelly Dance. Mr. Kenneth Middleton, please come forward. Thank you. Wanted to acknowledge the work of this young man. And if you hear people talk about One Orangeburg, the One Orangeburg County Initiative, bringing us all together, well, this is the leader of the pack. And the citation reads as follows. Presidential citation presented to Kenneth Middleton in recognition of unstinting and devoted service to improve the human condition in Orangeburg County through his leadership as chairman of the board of directors of the Orangeburg County Development Commission. November 19, 2017, Henry N. Tisdale, President. Congratulations, Middleton. Mr. Marion Moore, please come forward. I do want you to understand the role that this individual plays in our community in terms of bringing quality and safe housing and also supporting initiatives that bring us together and provide outstanding cultural events for Claflin University, and it'll appear in the citation, but I just want to say that annually he is the #1 sponsor for the presentation of Handel's Messiah with our concert choir, and he will do it again this year. The citation reads as follows: Presidential citation presented to Marion F. Moore in recognition of his industrious actions and notable efforts to improve affordable living conditions, and in appreciation for his annual sponsorship of the university's performance of Handel's Messiah. November 19th, 2017. Henry M. Tisdale, President. Congratulations, Marion. To call Mr. Johnny Wright to come forward, Chairman of the Orangeburg County Council. And I'll just tell you, congratulations, Wright. I'll just tell you that, we wouldn't be building the health and wellness complex next door from here if we didn't have significant support from Orangeburg County Council. And this young man has been supporting us all the way in everything that we do, and we wanted to acknowledge that. And the citation reads as follows: Presidential citation presented to Johnny Wright Sr. in recognition of his distinguished leadership as chairman of the Orangeburg County Council and devoted community service that inspires support to enhance the quality of life for the citizens of Orangeburg County. November 19, 2017, Henry N. Tisdale, President. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. At this time, we would like to, Moore would like to share with you our expression of appreciation in the form of a citation. And the citation reads as follows: Presidential citation presented to Michael B. Moore in appreciation for delivering the 148th Founders Day Convocation address, and in praise of his enormous investment of leadership, time, and energy to the realization of the International African American Museum in Charleston, South Carolina. November 19, 2017. Henry M. Tisdale, President. Congratulations, and thank you.
Founders Day is a time of reflection on the university's history. And history, it is often said, is circular and written by brave men and women. In the next few moments, you will hear the history of a boy who was born a slave, the slave who became a sailor, the sailor who became a captain, the captain who became a war hero, the war hero who became a general, the general who became a state legislator, the state legislator who became a congressman, the congressman who became a legend.
Thank you so much. That was probably the best, most illustrious introduction I've ever had, and so it's much appreciated. Thank you, President Tisdale, and to the illustrious dais, and to all those who are here. It's a great, great honor to be here. Before I begin, I've got to just tell you, it is wonderful to be back in Orangeburg. I grew up coming to Orangeburg. My grandfather and my grandmother lived here. Louise Buckman taught in the public schools here for over 50 years. My grandfather, Dr. Gabe Buckman, taught across the street agriculture for 40-some years, and I have such warm memories of coming here for Christmas break when I grew up outside of Boston and it was cold and snowy, and coming here and having wonderfully marvelous warm. So thank you all so much. It's again, it's been a great, great honor, and I'm blessed.
Again, let me thank you for celebrating the 148th Founders Day Convocation with us.
Yeah, hi. We're here at the Founders Day celebration, Claflin University 2017. And I've got the recipients of the presidential citations. Of course, I've got the chairman of the Orangeburg County delegation. Right, tell us about the impact of Claflin University on the county and the vitality of the county as it relates to Claflin University, if you will.
First of all, we certainly appreciate the leadership of Dr. Tisdale at Claflin. And as you alluded to, as you heard him alluded to, the $84 million impact in economic monies itself and the 800 and some people that they work as workers here in Orangeburg County. All of the institutions in Orangeburg County is very important to us because it is a team, and these learning institutions is what taking us over to the next century, because they are here to educate our kids, to teach them. So this is just, you can't, it's just a big deal.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you? Good to see you again, Ms. Rosa Kinley Dance. Tell us about the day and the citation.
Well, good evening. This was a wonderful surprise. As Dr. Tisdale says, I love Claflin, and I've done everything I can over the last 40-some years to support Claflin in its efforts and to get others to also come back and be a part and want to give and keep this institution on the hilltop high, functioning in a very profitable way.
Mr. Marion Moore, real estate extraordinaire. What does the citation mean to you, and how important is Claflin University?
I can't overspeak how important Claflin University is to our community. Dr. Tisdale has created quite a college above reproach, and that doesn't do anything but increase everybody's value in Orangeburg of everything. So I'm in absolute awe of what y'all have accomplished and what the college has accomplished. I really am. Well, we're just excited to be a part of the community. I feel like, I've been here forever and ever, and the changes that are happening now are actually, I think Orangeburg, like Dr. Tisdale said, we've never been more poised to do great things as a community. We're working closer together than ever. I'm thrilled. I wish I was a little younger.
Okay, the mayor of Orangeburg.
Well, we're looking forward to great things. First of all, I just want to appreciate Claflin for this citation, because it means so much to be appreciated. Yes, we gave them the permission to zone it there as a commercial building, and we also helping them with the impact fees to put the
wellness center. The wellness center is going to help everybody, because it's not just for Claflin, but it's for everybody.
The entire community be able to keep this city healthy.
Talk to us about the economic impact. Talk to us about Orangeburg One and how Claflin plays a role in that whole situation, if you will.
Well, this citation is certainly appreciated from Claflin University.
Well deserved.
Yeah, but it's absolutely not about me, though. It is about us. And it's about when we come together as a community, what we can do. It's about not being complacent, not settling for ordinary, but the only way we can do it is collectively do it together. So to me, that's a little bit about what this is about. We've got a long way to go. It takes extraordinary effort from everybody, because ordinary just won't get it.
I'm standing here with Mr. Michael Moore. Of course, he was our keynote address speaker this evening. What was your impression of Claflin?
Well, it's wonderful to be back. My grandparents lived here, and so I've been in Orangeburg coming my whole life, and it's always very special to be here, and it's great to be here to feel the energy and the vibrancy of the institution, and I was just pleased and blessed, frankly, to be a part of it.
Of Charleston, the history of South Carolina is now being brought to the forefront through your efforts, through the museum. Talk to us about that, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, Charleston was the epicenter, the American epicenter of the North Atlantic slave trade. It's the spot where half of all the enslaved Africans who came to America took their first steps. We're building our museum on a spot where 40% of the total took their first steps. So it's very, very sacred ground. And, I feel a real responsibility to tell the stories of those people who came here, where they came from, what their lives were like before they came here, what the contributions were like, because our history did not start in chains. Our history was long before that. And then talk a little bit about, what their history was like here, the contributions that they made, the sacrifices, the ways that they suffered, but to focus on the ways that they contributed to this country, to this nation, And so we're working hard to make that happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Michael Moore. Thank you.
All right.